What's going on, guys? It's day one. Got old Eric Kerr over here. Oh, Kerr. Of course, like usual, he got down here, 3 hours before the rest of us. And we're gonna go ahead and let the cat out of the bag right now. We got Mr. David Kipp out of Texas for the first time. So, as I told all you guys earlier in the year on them 4U hunts, we was doing a little competition, and congratulations to David. David won, and he chose the Mississippi hunt. Not only is David coming on this hunt, I'm gonna cover his tags, but he is also the newest official member of On Your Own Outdoors. So congratulations to David. Guys, next year, pull them phones out, pull those cameras out, get some footage, and you could be the next David. Anyways, we're gonna get back to scouting, guys. We'll see y'all from the tree. Well, guys, I'm sorry it's loud, but the Mississippi curse strikes again. So this year I didn't bring the e-bike. Went and got me some new tires, put on my Rhino yesterday. What, we made it about 5 miles? Yeah. Made it about 5 miles, and this thing decided that overheating was the way it wanted to go. So we're heading back to see if we can hotwire this fan, and if we can, I'm going to buy a Honda Pioneer. Yeah. Alright guys, if you want to talk, just now easing in. Had some more technical difficulties this morning, but anyhow, I'm going to the first spot. Yesterday, look at pinch up here against the river. Some scrapes. Aching tree still dropping. I don't think that David has seen anything yet. Eric has seen like 19 years. He had a big herd come through, running a doe. So none of them are shooters though. So anyway, I know we're a little late. Better be a little late, my mother. Let's get it going, see y'all from the tree. January 1st, 1:45 in the evening. Our first sit here in Mississippi. I just got up in the tree. David and Eric's been sitting for a little while. David hadn't seen anything. Eric's seen a whole bunch of deer. The spot Eric's in is actually where he missed that big deer last year, so he knows that spot pretty well. And it was just like this last year, just tore up. I can't make myself hunt the same tree that I killed the deer in last year, so I moved, I don't know, probably 1.5 miles from there, but I'm in here right up against the river. Basically, I'm on a high ridge right here that's got some acorn trees that are still driving. I got a slough bed over to my east. River's running north and south here on the west side of me, but we got a straight north wind blowing out of this stuff that you're not allowed to hunt. It's about probably 600 yards north of me, but anyway, I'm just on this high ridge right here. This was the first spot that I found yesterday, and I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't my favorite. And whenever I got in here just now, I was like, why am I hunting here? It looks good. There's a lot of bucks on. There's a lot of deer sign. And I think it's a good spot. I just don't think it's the spot. So we're gonna hunt it probably this evening, and then again tomorrow morning. And then probably change some things up, because that's how I am. Just saw a deer running through over there. Alright guys, I know it's low light. It's about 6:30 in the morning. We're running about 15 minutes behind due to cold weather. It's like 26 degrees this morning, but just dropped David off at his spot. Just parked side by side. I'm easing in now. I'm gonna go ahead and do this because when I get back there, obviously not gonna be running any camera lights for a little while, but anyhow, super cold, super calm morning. Yesterday right at dark, y'all seen the video of those 3 does. After they came through, I started climbing down, and I got about 10 foot from the ground. Had a pretty good buck come through. I'm pretty sure I accidentally called him in by, the bark on the tree while I was climbing down. So anyhow, fingers crossed, those does come back over to head to the north, check those acorns, and pull that buck right by this morning. See how it goes. Alright guys, it is time for a remix. So I set that spot yesterday afternoon and this morning. Hit a decent buck yesterday afternoon. This morning I saw one, maybe 2 does. If it wasn't the same doe, I saw 2. But anyways, David and I come in and scouted this spot. On Saturday or Sunday, today is Monday, I think or maybe today is Tuesday, sorry. David and I come in here and scouted this spot on Sunday, today is Tuesday, and even though right here looks really good, there's a spot about a mile back on the river, and that is where we're heading. It's a real good, if there was water, it'd be a really good pink. It's not a pink right now, but it's definitely a crossing, so I'm gonna get back there. I swapped the climber back out for the retrograde because I did not pick a tree out whenever I was in here. So it's about 1:45. We're getting a late start, but hopefully I can get in here and get set, train for a couple hours, and get prepared for tomorrow. It's 3:05. Finally got in here and got set. It probably took me an hour and a half. For all you guys that are watching this right now that think this stuff is easy, it is not. I've probably been set up for about 20 minutes, but I didn't calm down enough where I could do this video. So we got a slough over here kind of to our east. It's got a dry spot just south of us and just north of us. 2 really good crossings right here. If that deer tries to parallel this, it'll be perfect. We actually got a really good wind coming out of the east today for a buck to want to cruise this transition. So the plus side is I am set up where I ish wanted to be. The downside is the tree. I decided to climb this stuff out here. It's hard for y'all to tell, but down on the ground it's tall sage grass, briars. You can't hardly see anything. I am set up right on top of their trails, like within 4 yards. So could get western here in a little while, boys. I'm not gonna waste y'all's time putting in the footage from this morning. I saw one little crabhead buck, little small buck, and that was literally it. So I just did, it's the middle of the day, it's probably about 1:30 now. I just did about another 3-mile loop. The retrograde on the back, X2s, trying to find a deer. 26 degrees this morning. down here in Mississippi. I got here, was running just a few minutes late, and somebody was walking in here, and the young man actually ended up setting up on the ground, probably about 70 yards from me. So I stopped, was just like, hey man, just let you know I'm in a lock on right there. Let him know he can stay, he's not bothering me. And he's in a really good spot. I wish he was sitting about 50 yards closer to the side by side because we'd have this spot completely cut off. Times for me to be scouting and not have a gun or not have my boat. Ooh. Alright guys, it's Thursday, January 4th, 1:45. David and I are making our final push. As y'all just seen a while ago, we came in about 11:30 today and did some scouting. Seen a really good deer in the area I wanted to go into, so that worked out nice. We've got this afternoon, tomorrow morning, and then a big rain storm moves in. We should be able to hunt all day Saturday and then Sunday morning. So yeah, so anyways, we got a few hunts left. Probably the last time I'm gonna move as far as areas. I might end up moving my stand depending on what I'm seeing, but I think I actually pushed about 60 yards too deep, so we'll find out whenever we get in there. Sit there this evening, and then potentially tomorrow morning, and then make a decision if we're gonna move the stand again. But I think it's a really good spot. It's an awesome old slough bed. Usually has water. Hopefully this big rainstorm don't bring the water up too much, but anyways, we're at it. Let's go. Been sitting over the slough for about 2 hours, and a doe come in just over the east of me. Popped out and we were looking eye to eye. That was about probably 45 minutes ago. This is that same area I seen that big buck earlier today, so we're finna try to make something happen. Yes, and it is January, so both the bucks I've seen were cruising down the edge of that. And I don't know necessarily, we got a strong east wind. And yesterday it was east, northeast. There's a big thicket over here to my east side, and I actually think those deer were cruising down in there, scent checking this thicket. And bucks down here are starting to act a little funny, but I don't know. It's rough. I don't like not seeing deer, and we're not seeing very many. We've got some cameras here and at home. 90% of movement all week has been at night, which blows my mind because it's freaking cold. We've got a big storm moving in about 11 o'clock today. We're gonna hunt till about 10:30, get down, go pull some stands, go back to the house, lick our wounds and cry for the rest of the afternoon. And then probably do an all-day sit tomorrow, considering I seen that big deer in here in the middle of the day. I don't know. All purposes, these damn deer should be moving this morning. And they are not. The owls are talking though. The scouting never stops. See here where this water ends right here. Anyways, in the video that y'all saw of that big deer, dang, they're crossing here too. Yesterday, whenever I come in here scouting, what I did is I didn't want to push in too deep on him, so I stopped short. I saw that buck yesterday. He came in and actually grunted that deer to me. So I came back out just now, and I'm like, man, I'm fixing to get down. It's fixing to rain. It's gonna rain the rest of the day. So I was like, I want to sit all day on Saturday. Where in the world do I feel like I could be comfortable sitting all day? And so anyways, I moved on down to go look, and it is just whooped up. There's deer tracks everywhere. I'm not saying there's a bunch of buck tracks, but there's deer tracks all over the place. And the buck that I saw yesterday was going or coming from that direction. There's my Richo grade. Right there. It's a perfect setup. But anyways, I'm fixing to grab my stuff, ease out. We gotta go pull some stands, get some stuff moved around, and then go home, recoup. Oh guys, I don't know if this is real smart or real dumb. It's raining, it's cold, and we're heading into the tree. We hunted in here this morning, and then I found that other good spot, so I'm doing this now because there probably won't be any interviews from the tree. Anyhow, we own it. Let's go. I don't give up very easy, but there wasn't no water there 2 hours ago. It's driving rain, and I was honestly okay with the rain, but that wind started picking up. Get sketchy up in that little bitty tree. Anyways, be smart. I got work next week. I can't be sick. Them dudes kill me if I took off again. So we're heading back to the truck. I called David. I said, what you want to do? He said, what you want to do? I said, get out the stand, let's go. Let me jump in here real quick, guys. So that was 5 straight days of hunting, 2 days of scouting and or working on my side-by-side. But that's a wrap for Mississippi. Y'all hang on just a minute. We're fixing to go over to Arkansas, see if we can get it done over there. Eric and I haven't even hunted Arkansas, so we've still got all of our tags. January can be pretty interesting, as y'all seen last year. So stick with us. David, again, congratulations. Y'all will see more of David, ain't no doubt. But as of now, I'm packing stands out, baby. Let's go to Arkansas.